today's video. So today for you guys, I have a Fix My House, of course. So today, let me tell you about this house. This house is called the Overgrown Grandma, and the description says, recently the lovely old lady who once lived in this humble abode passed and will be dearly missed. The grandmother had one granddaughter who will now own the house, provide for herself, her loving husband, and their playful little boy. They call you the best fixer person ever to Newcrest to fix this overgrown grandma with a budget of 65,000 simoleons. Okay, so of course I did that, but I did a little different because this week I wasn't really feeling like in my head, so there was no like money amount in the bottom. Don't ask why, I just didn't record, like I wasn't in my head. I'll explain later. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you in like a second. Alright, see you guys soon. Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. So today for you guys, I have a Fix My House, of course, because it's Friday. And so, you know, this house is obviously, like I said before, it's called Grandma. Overgrown Grandma. I forgot for like 2 flat seconds there, but that's okay because I remembered. I don't have a story to tell you guys really today. Like I have one, but like I don't have a whole lot. There's not much to it. But I did say that my head has been somewhere else recently, which is why this is technically recorded a way it's not supposed to be. But that's okay because 1 out of like 30 of these, 30-something of these is fine. For me to record under false pretenses, I guess you could say. Technically, you know. But, okay, so I think I've said this before, that my auditions were this week. They were yesterday, and I did really bad on my audition, and so I've just really not been able to focus, because, like, I really, 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 really love choir and everything like that, and so, like, for me to do bad on this audition really hurts my feelings, like, it hurts me personally in my soul, because, like, I expect more from myself as a student, as a choir student especially, so I'm beating myself up over it, which I really shouldn't do, but I'm better. I will get better, and I will stop doing that. So I've been in my own head because I've been practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing and doing all these things to get ready for this audition, and I wasn't ready. You know, I was not ready at all whatsoever. I don't know, like, I was ready, like, I had practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced for weeks for this audition, and over a month for this audition, and I choked up, and I got nervous, and my fear, and I can't explain it, and I know there's another round of auditions for the thing I want to do in June, so hopefully I will make it in that round, because I don't think I made it in this round, but there's a possibility I did, even though I don't think that I did. But my choir teacher did compliment me again before I did my audition. He said that he loved to see every day when I came into choir, like, he loved to see me in choir every day, because he didn't think I was going to continue choir last year, because choir is hard. It's not easy. It's actually, it's not hard like AP level classes, but it's hard as in you've got to know the things you do, and you've got to do the things right, and you have to do them, you know, you have to do them a certain way, and it has to be done. Like, words are not easy to learn. It's like memorizing words are harder than some other stuff, you know, like reading off a page. I don't know how to compare it. Like, you can't really compare something in choir. That's not really how it works. But, of course, it's really difficult for a lot of people, and I can see where he's coming from, saying maybe, well, I wouldn't continue because maybe it's tough, or maybe I just didn't like it. But I did love choir last year. I loved it so much, and I love it, and I still do, and I will continue for all of my years in high school. But I don't know. He did say that he loved to see me every day in choir, and he thought I wasn't going to continue, and he said that he was glad I continued. So that gives me a little bit of hope that maybe even though I did bad at this audition, that maybe he'll still let me into the higher level choir that I want to be in, even though I doubt it very seriously, because, you know, I did bad, and when you do bad, you have to try harder next time, and that's just something that happens. It happens everywhere. It happens every day. Like, I see it all the time. A lot of my friends do hard work, and then they don't get the payoff that they deserve. I don't know. My friend Elizabeth's back in the hospital again, too, And so that's a lot of, I've just been going through a lot of stress lately, which I've been trying to keep, like, my personal life and stuff off YouTube, to be honest, because, like, I've been going through a lot of stress, and I don't want to bring that stress here, you know? Like, I want my stress to be my stress at home, and, like, my stress in my life, just to stay off YouTube, and I want to do the not stressful things here, and I want to talk about the not stressful things, but then again, I also have to talk about the stressful things, because the stressful things keep the not stressful things, and it balances out. Everybody needs stress in their life, I think. It's not really like needs stress, it's more like everybody gets stressed at some point, so stress happens and it's supposed to happen. Because if you live a non-stressful life, then you don't experience bad things. And if you don't experience bad things, you don't have life experiences that a lot of people have, and so you miss out. And it's not really like a privilege to get bad experiences, it's more like, well, you've experienced bad things, you know how to be a better person, so that you can teach other people to be good people. You know what I mean? Like small humans, like kids, basically. But you can't treat kids like they're not humans. You have to treat them like they're people. If you treat them like a lot of people treat children, then you won't get the same response. And that's just something I've learned. It's a philosophy, is that if you treat the children like adults, then they'll be more keen to learn things from you. Because if you treat them like children, how are they going to act? They're going to act like children. And if they don't act like children, then how are they going to act? They're going to act like adults. And what's better? Having children act like adults or having adults act like children? You know, it's kind of, if you treat someone, it's like this. You can let them have their childhood fun and things like that, but you've got to, like, not baby step them, I guess, you know? I don't know. It's a weird philosophy, and trying to explain it to you doesn't really make sense to me, but I don't know. I was taught it by my choir teacher, to be honest. In all actuality, this philosophy that's actually really difficult to explain, but I get it because it was explained to me the right way. Me trying to explain it to you, however, is not going to work because I explain things really bad. But, with that being said, stressful things in my life. I've had a lot of stress going on, like, my audition, which I failed miserably on yesterday, and my best friend Elizabeth, what we call her, went into the hospital on Tuesday night, and I've been worried about her, and I'm going to see her this weekend, so hopefully I do have a video out tomorrow, but if I don't, then it's probably because I'm visiting Elizabeth, and I don't know, because I'm going to the hospital to see her, and I'm going to be in her room, and I'm going to try to spend most of my weekend there, so if I do manage to get my recordings done, then that's going to be really, 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 that's going to be a miracle, because I want to spend some time with her, because I feel bad that she's stuck in the hospital, and I'm stressing out over other stuff, you know? And she's in choir too, and she was supposed to do her auditions this week, but because of this, now she has to wait till June to do her auditions. And I think that it's actually good that she's waiting till June, because I don't know necessarily if she could get in at this round, which I want to be able to help her, and I want to help her grow, you know? I want to help her. So I want to do things for her, you know, because she's my best friend. But with that being said, I'm gonna go here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and comment down below and subscribe, because I put out new videos all the time. My schedule is in my About Me, as always. And as always, again, I hope you had a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all later. Alright, bye everyone. Also, I feel like I don't say this enough, but I love you so, so much. I love all of you so much, deep down in my heart. Like, I don't say this a lot, or at all, probably, but I love all of you guys, and you're all very beautiful, and I love you, and thank you for watching my videos, and thank you for subscribing, and thank you for liking, and doing all the things that you do, because I love you. Alright, I gotta go. Bye.